Alright, welcome back to Better Gnomes and Guarding. I'm lostsemplex, and this is the Hell's Badgers versus the Green Glades Wood Elves. We are in bad shape. Yes. As you can see over here on the score, this is us. And this is the Wood Elves. 2-0, that's right, folks. Let's see if we can turn this around. I expect that is not going to happen. So we are really going to get aggressive. We are really going to try and kill some elves right now. That's what we're going to do. That's going to be what our goal is. Now we are receiving the ball, so we do have a chance here at scoring. So let's, without further ado, I have set up my line. Let's do this. And that is a perfect defense, which means that they're going to get to reposition their units. Not too big of a deal. It did land right next to my guy. That is useful. We already know that this is going to be 2 dice because we did this last time before all of the bad things happened. No, before the switch over. This was after all the bad things happened. Okay, defender stumbles, he's got dodge, so that's still not going to do us any good. And once again, let's push him further away from the line, I suppose. Yeah, let's do it here. Oh no. Reroll. Okay, better, but still not great. Where are our lucky rolls? They are gone. Okay, so obviously we've got a blitz to deal with. It really depends on what side we want to go on. It looks like this side has got 1 less player on it. So I guess we'll do this one. Who doesn't have dodge? They all have dodge. Okay. Well. If we get to... Yeah. The War Dancer is more of a defensive unit. So she's the deadliest. And we didn't manage to get anything real useful. We did push her back. I mean, there's good in that. Move him up into their tackle zone. Maybe they'll start having worse luck on their rolls, and we'll see what happened when we did the High Elves match, where they could not seem to stay vertical. Let's pick up this ball now. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised that we were able to pick it up, but still. It was something working in our favor for this round. I am happy. Here, and move you there, and you can't reach. You could, but got a treatment on you. Okay, end turn there.
Looks like there was some bad blood between those two, eh, Bob?
And, you know, we left him there. He could have been knocked down when trying to run. He could have been okay. And looking at it now, seeing how the lineman got through, I kind of regret not moving him. But I don't think it'll be too much of a problem. We're going to blitz this guy with somebody. And that'll open up some stuff. Okay, there's nobody in his tackle zone, and he'll have a strength bonus for blitzing. And that's a defender down immediately. Let's push him as far away from the ball as possible. We are not going to follow in this case. And we can move up a little bit, but we're not quite in a position where I can get through there real safely. So let's move him up. at you. You have 1 dice. And you have 2. And I guess we'll push him. Still having some frame rate issues. I did tinker with some stuff between game A and game B. So obviously that didn't help. Didn't have any lag issues in my first few games. I'm not sure why I'm having it now. Okay. So we've freed him up. He can move somewhat freely. I think we'll move here. Not the full extent of my range, but make it a little easier to get him defended. And I just hit the microphone. Sorry if that made a bad noise. It's so tempting to pull him back right now. Oh, I don't think we'll have to. This guy should be able to reach where I want to go. Good. Okay, we have a very basic cage set up here. That's good. And that gives him 2 dice to throw at him, which we didn't really get a very good... We could do both down and, you know, just take the turnover. At this point, that would be alright. I'm not sure whether or not I should waste a reroll at this point. I think we're just going to take the both down. There was some stuff over here that I would have liked to have done, but again, we're going to need those rerolls. We've still got 6 more turns, and we've only got 4 rerolls left. Maybe a point where that's a little more important, especially while trying to get this ball across the field. I turned on the opacity of this log so it would be easier to view, and I keep forgetting to actually turn it on where you can see it. So I shouldn't do that. I should keep that up so that y'all can tell what's going on with everything. Okay, we have a lot of elves that have moved in. a very large amount. See about clearing these guys up a little bit. I guess that's fraps for you. But I've used fraps with this before, and I didn't have any problems. So I'm not sure. Dodge is a really bad thing. It makes a lot of my rolls obsolete. But we did manage to push him back, which is really the main thing of what we wanted to have happen. It would have just been better to put him out of the game entirely for a turn, but it's not always possible. I guess we will take our chances here to free up some space. Okay, and we don't have any way of dealing with this one, so we're just gonna have to take that that chance with running that ball out of there. But that's what we've got re-rolls for.
That's interesting. I'm sure they're going to scare the opposing
Okay, so let's get this upfield. And we are going to hit his tackle zone twice. Let's see if we can't tinker with that. So right, good deal, good deal. Let's move in some helpful units. cover our flank of moving up. Unfortunately, our ball carrier is relatively defenseless up there. He has nobody backing him up, and I have no way of getting anybody to him at present. And we did get lucky. Even luckier than I thought. Okay. I think we might have a point here, people. Can I reach him with a demon? I can.
And so now you like big mood sandwiches?
You know what? We're just gonna use our Juggernaut effect on this one and not worry about. We'll just push him, because that's the point. We just want to get him away from that ball, and we are not going to do anything else but get him safe into a touchdown. Maybe at very least we won't be too hurt for points when we lose. Maybe there won't be as big of a point difference. Okay. And we've still got all of our people out, apparently. Thought we had somebody that was a casualty from the last video. Perhaps using the apothecary got him back onto the field. And we'll be kicking off this time. I'm going to try a little bit of a different line so that we can defend as well against these catchers as possible. Let's do some minor alterations. Well, I don't know. Having them back there might be the best defensively. I guess we'll keep it the way it is for now. We'll just look at it. We'll see how this works. Keep it away from their thrower if possible. And they've got an extra. And, wow. I kicked it right to the thrower. Now, he didn't manage to catch it, but still.
Cerebral hemorrhages were less frequent in blood bowl players. Amazing.
Not really, when you consider that brains are also less frequent.
They are doing their best to get behind my lines, and there goes that cultist. And that is my front line gone. And there goes another cultist. Oh gosh, our rolls are, even with the Bloodweiser babes, they weren't going well this time. Okay. First and foremost, let's see if we can get our line at least somewhat reformed. They are now away from the tree. That's good. And he had a bad roll, which made him rooted, which means that he can't move anymore. So he'll just be sitting there in the middle of the field. Is there any possible way we can... However, we'll go ahead and take a unit and head that direction. Just one, though. We don't want to put too much stock into that. Let's see what these ranges look like. Looks like both of them are able to get into my goal in one turn without having to take any sort of rolls. So they're both equally dangerous. I wish I could blitz them both, but I can't. We will blitz this one closest. Push him up. I shouldn't have done that. Now he's got back. Well, no, still got horns, so I'm still in better shape. And that was just pretty much a waste of time. The only good thing that came out of that was that I pushed him into his range so that he can attack him without having to blitz, and I got him into his tackle zone, so now he's covered. And we're just going to be moving them around, it looks like. Yep. So that's all we're doing. Moving him around. He is still wide open for going for it. He doesn't have to go for it. He doesn't have to roll. He can do that on his off day. So he does have to roll for it, so that's good. But still, that's a 1 in 6 chance that he'll fail. So neither one of them are in much danger. I will move him down. I will move him up. We'll get a few people in between the ball carrier and who he's almost assuredly going to throw it to. Just because it will give us the opportunity to attempt an interception, though chances of that happening are very low. Okay. Wow. Oh dear. That was good. I'm happy with that. I mean, we're still going to lose, but it was still nice to see. Even with 3 dice. Even with 3 dice. Not having very stellar rolls. There we go. There we go. Hey, that is the catcher's down, but as we have seen in the past, they will throw it to these guys. Let's see if we can get everybody behind our lines down. Now she has dodge, so that's not good. Yes. There we go. Once again, no, I realize it's pretty much too little too late. We aren't going to be able to get that ball and do too much. And we... in my excitement of knocking everybody down on my side, I decided to blitz here when I should have been blitzing here. Brilliant. My gameplay has not been stellar this time around, people. I am aware. Okay, let's see. Push him. And reroll. Another push. Push him further. I guess I could have pushed him there and taken another shot at him with this guy, but I don't know. Okay, go ahead and move him up here. Who knows? Maybe I'll get incredibly lucky and that blitz definitely should have been him. Okay, let's move him here. Well, he's not getting back up next turn. When they're turned over on their belly, they're not getting back up next turn. When they're turned up, belly skyward, they'll get up next turn, or they have the ability to get up next turn. I think she's on her belly, so I don't think she's going anywhere. Okay, well, let's move him here then. So we can get some good blocks on him. There.
I think she's singing him along.
We'll foul this one.
A perfect Utsuri gosh.
What's that when it's at home?
In layman's term.
And let's see, is there any real particular spot we need to be next?
What is that?
Jim, that's a demon. Ready to play
Not
volleyball?
really. We'll move him
But he's
in this
dangerous.
zone
He's going to destroy
here.
everything. It's in a play.
coming. And we're knocked down. Okay, they're moving people back into my back line. And doing their best to tear apart my line. Okay, so we have a catcher and a lineman. The lineman is definitely the least threatening one. His chances of not completing the ball are a lot higher. We will go ahead and do the blitz here. Well, it's too late now, but I guess I could have potentially blitzed there. I would just have to deal with her tackle zone. No, I think in this case I probably made the right decision. Well, drat. Use Juggernaut and push him there. That did not stop him. And he can definitely still receive the ball, and very likely will. And we just pushed him closer to the goal. So. And then there's him. Yeah. I hope he throws it to him because there's a bigger likelihood of him missing, but it's still. Move him up. Do what we can to just beat up on the elves now. We'll move our cultists here. Just kind of put them there. They probably won't be able to fulfill their end of the deal on an interception, but we're going to put them in the way to make sure that they at least get a chance. At least get a chance. And do we have any better rolls here? I guess we'll take the chance on this one. As much good, but it's not terrible. We'll deal with it. And we're not going to do that, but we will do this.
It's so nice to hear the cracking of bones.
Yeah, reminds me of the good old days.
When a man was a man, and a fracture was a fracture.
Well, they moved their catcher, so at least he is not going to be running right into the goal. They've got a lot of people behind my lines, and they're probably about to throw it, and it... Yes! Yes! There's no way I'm getting that downfield, but we intercepted it! Yes! Yes! Okay. Just for goodness. Oh! Oh. Okay. Yeah, that worked. Just pass it off. Catch failed. Oh well. We didn't have enough time anyway, but still. Interception. I believe they're still going to pick that ball back up and score. So, but at least I intercepted. It looked cool. Oh no. They smashed his hand. And I don't have an apothecary. I can't remember if there's like a negative side effect to smashed hand other than like a missed game. I don't know if it like subtracts from my strength or whatnot. I know that strength is collarbone, but it may subtract from something. Okay, they did not get a chance to score. Yeah. Okay, 2-1. It was a loss for sure, people, but could have been worse. I was not expecting to win. Yes, I really wasn't. Okay. I think in any regard, we are going to make it into the final 2 spot for this
Certainly went
match.
down well. Just like the
And
market
we still got a chance at the cup.
It had everything.
So let's see what we have here. We have
more than a
There's a
our
ball out
MVP.
there, dummies. When you spend the match chasing around
and
after
that
the ball
will
without getting your hands on it, you're going
make
to end
him
up
be
losing.
leveled up this turn, which is good. Let's look at our player statistics, and there were 30 star player points, and 14 of them are ours. So they did beat us on getting those together. But that's okay. We have him who got 7, so I don't remember. Did he level up last time? Well, regardless, their MVP was a lineman. And we will go ahead and do our leveling up real quick and take a look at what we have in store for us next game. Okay, some people have leveled. Yay! And that would be a cultist and a bloodletter demon. Okay, and we will move him up a level. And he has rolled an 11, which allows him to get 1 in agility. So I am going to go for that because agility could be very useful. We could turn this guy into our ball handler, making him much better at running things down the field. So we are going to go for that. Normally I would like to choose block for these guys, but we will pick up block a little later since we have the ability for that. We will go back now and see what we can get on this bloodletter. Move up a level. And no special results there, so we will definitely pick block. And let's see what this was. Smashed hand, missed next game. So we will be down 1 unit for next game. We can probably hire on, you know, a mercenary in the meantime to fill in that gap while he recovers. It could have been worse. He could have lost some strength or something similar to that and made him basically a, you know, a permanent casualty, somebody who I wouldn't want to use anymore. And we have 60,000 in the treasury. We will be saving up. We want to get our big guy unit next, which is the Bloodthirster, and he's got his downsides, but he should make things a little more interesting. And the playoffs start tomorrow, and we will be once again up against the High Elves and see if we qualify for Day 2. Wait, no, we're not against the... Oh, gosh, guys, we're against the Wood Elves again. Damn. Okay, more on that next time on Let's Play Blood Bowl Chaos Edition.